Hello, amazing people, students, lovers of chemistry who are watching this video right now. If you're a student prepping for the upcoming examinations for chemistry in JAMB, then this video is one you'd like to watch up until the end because I have some questions that have been prepped up, especially for you to help you in your preparation towards acing your chemistry examination. So without further ado, let's get into what we have for today's video. The question is a stoichiometry inclined question that starts off by saying, what volume? Okay, what volume of carbon oxide gas is produced at STP when 11 grams of calcium trioxocarbonate 4 reacts completely with excess dilute hydrochloric acid? This question is simple. There are steps to take in order to arrive at the final answer. We have a list of options on the screen, so let's go ahead and check out the question and see which of them is the correct one to pick. The first thing we need to do is check out our balanced chemical equation. And our balanced chemical equation is given over here. Okay, the next thing to do would be to derive our mole ratio for the concerned chemical species in the question. Now, the first chemical element that was mentioned was carbon 4 oxide, CO2, and it's located over here on the right side of the chemical equation. The second chemical species that was mentioned was calcium trioxocarbonate 4, and it's located over here on the left-hand side. So these are the two things that we're placing our focus on. Now, from the chemical equation, we see that CaCO3 or calcium carbonate is located on the left, and CO2 is located on the right. And we also see that 1 mole of calcium carbonate produced 1 mole of CO2. So the mole ratio therefore becomes 1:1. It is as simple as that. So therefore, the next thing to do would be to use our mole ratio to identify how many moles of the product was produced. So in order to do that, we first convert the amount in grams into number of moles. And to do that, it's very simple. Number of moles, N, is equal to mass all over the molar mass. Now, the mass of calcium carbonate that was given is 11 grams from the question. The molar mass of calcium carbonate is not difficult to calculate. We have CaCO3. So let's add the individual atomic masses together to arrive at the molar mass. We have Ca, which stands for calcium, being 40, plus C, carbon, which is 12, plus O, oxygen, which is 16 multiplied by 3 because there are 3 atoms of oxygen. Altogether, we have 52 plus 48, which gives us a total of 100 grams per mole. So we have the number of moles to be 11 divided by 100. This gives us a value of 0.11 moles. That is 0.11 moles of calcium carbonate. So we can impute that into our mole ratio. From the equation, we see that 1 mole of calcium carbonate produces 1 mole of carbon 4 oxide. So therefore, 0.11 mole of calcium carbonate will produce X moles of carbon dioxide. When we cross multiply, X becomes 0.11 times 1, which gives us 0.11 mole. So 0.11 moles of carbon dioxide was produced, but from the question we were asked to calculate our answers in terms of volume. They said, what volume of carbon for oxide gas? So it therefore means we'd have to convert this guy over here, number of moles, into volume. And to do that, it's very easy. The question says what volume of gas is produced at STP. Now take note of that acronym STP. S stands for standard, T stands for temperature, and P stands for pressure. Now, there is a rule that says when the condition stands at STP, 1 mole of a gas occupies a volume of 22.4 liters. or 22.4 dm cube, whichever you choose, it's absolutely fine. So if 1 mole of a gas occupies 22.4 liters, it therefore means that 0.11 mole of CO2, which we just calculated, will occupy X amount of liters. So let's go ahead and cross multiply. Doing that, we have X is equal to 0.11 times 22.4. When we go ahead to punch our calculators, we arrive at the value that says 0.11 multiplied by 22.4. That gives us 2.464 dm cube or 2.464 liters. Whichever one you choose is absolutely fine. Now, going through the options, we have the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. And the one that corresponds most accurately to the question and the answer that we just arrived at is option B, 2.46 dm cube. That makes it the correct answer. I'm sure you saw how all the steps were carried out, and I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of what was put out in today's video. If you did, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be going all out in helping you to prepare so you can ace your chemistry examinations absolutely seamlessly. Up until I come your way next time, this is David, and all we do here is take the mystery out of chemistry so you can make history. It's been a fun time being with you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.